Hello and welcome to A Perfect Math. Today I'll be reviewing some of the hardest SAT practice problems for math, and I'll be explaining them and hopefully you can learn a thing or two. Before I start the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel as it's relatively new. Now let's begin. The first question is, if x comma y satisfies the systems of equations above, what is the value of y? So first, let me rewrite the equation so it becomes easier to see. X minus y is equal to negative 3.5, and x plus 3y is equal to 9.5. Now, since we want to solve for y, we need to get rid of the x variables. Now, the best way to do this is by adding the systems of equations together. So negative x plus x cancels out to be 0. Y plus 3y is equal to 4y, and 9.5 minus 3.5 is equal to positive 6. Now, if we want to truly isolate the y variable, we need to divide both sides by the coefficient, which is 4. So 4y minus 4 and 6 divided by 4. Now the answer becomes y is equal to 6 divided by 4, but that's not our true answer. Our real answer is y is equal to 6 divided by 4, which simplifies down to 3 over 2. So that is our answer. Now let's go to the next question. The next question is, the graph of the equation ax plus ky equals 6 is a line in the xy plane, where a and k are constants. If the line contains the point 2, negative 6, and 0, negative 3, what is the value of k? Now, in order to find the value of k, we need to get rid of this term, ax. Now, what better way to do this than plugging in the point 0, negative 3? The reason why we do this is because if we plug in 0 for x and negative 3 for k, now 0a just becomes nothing. So we get negative 3k is equal to 6, or k is equal to negative 2. And that is a. The next question is, the cost of renting a backhoe for up to 10 days is $270 for the first day and $135 for each additional day. Which of the following equations gives the cost of y in dollars of renting the backhoe for x days, where x is a positive integer and x is less than or equal to 10? So based on the information we're given, we have to find an equation. Now, if we want to find an equation, first we need to find some points. So it says that it costs $270 for the first day, so one of our points can be 1, 270. And now, since it says 135 for each additional day, we can say that on the second day, it'll cost 270 plus $135, which is 405. Now, if we want to find the slope of this equation, we can just figure out the difference between these 2 points and divide it by the difference of these points. So 270 plus 135 is equal to 405, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Now we need to divide them. 135 divided by 1 is just equal to 135. So that's our slope. Looking at the answer choices, we can instantly eliminate A and B because the slope is 270 and not 135. And now we need to find our y-intercept. Since we already have the point 1, 270, we can just plug that into each one of the equations to figure out which one is the correct answer. Now for y is equal to 135x plus 270, if you plug in 270 for y and 1 for 135x, we get 270 is equal to 405, which is obviously not true. Now the other equation is y is equal to 135x plus 135. Now, so 270 is equal to 135 times 1 plus 135. And we all know that this is the correct answer because 270 is equal to 270. So D is the correct answer for this equation. The next question is, the functions f and g are defined as f of x is equal to 1/4 x minus 9 and g of x is equal to 3/4 x minus 21. If the function h is f of x plus g of x, what is the x-coordinate of the x-intercept of the graph of this in the xy plane? So since h of x is f of x plus g of x, we can just add them together. So f of x is 1/4 x minus 9 plus g of x, which is 3/4 x plus 21. Adding this together, this becomes x plus 12. So our equation is y is equal to x plus 12, or h of x is equal to x plus 12. Now if we want to find the x-coordinate of an x-intercept, we know that the answer becomes x comma 0, because the y-coordinate of an x-intercept is always 0. So we plug in 0 for y, 0 becomes x plus 12, and you move the 12 to the other side. So this becomes x is equal to negative 12, and that becomes our answer. Our final question of the day is, in the systems of equations below, a and c are constants. Ax plus y is equal to c. If the systems of equation has an infinite number of solutions, what is the value of a? So in order for these two equations to have infinitely many solutions, this equation needs to equal this equation. So let me write them down to make it easier to read. Now if we look at both equations, we can see that the coefficient of y in the top equation is 1/3, and the coefficient at the bottom is just 1. So we know that this equation times 3 is equal to this equation, because 1/3 times 3 is equal to 1. So if we multiply all these values, it becomes 1/2 times 3 is equal to 3/2, which is equal to a in this case. So since we need to find the value of a, it's just equal to 3/2, which is d. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you learned a thing or two. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content.